Welcome to the Wrestling Roulette Podcast, episode 1. Today we are talking about EWF Judgment Day 2021. If you have not checked out the show, link will be in the description below. It was a really good show. I am Drake Stacey, joined by the Wigman, Max Mercury.
Hello.
Not a bad way to start this show off with the review of EWF Judgment Day. Really good show, like I said. We're gonna go from start of the show to the end. Review what we thought. So first up, it was Jack the Phantom versus Alex Keynes, with Jack getting the victory here. I'll stop talking for a minute. Let you go first on this, Max.
Okay.
What you think?
I thought this was a fine match. I will say I'm happy to see some of these ENA calls back since the promotion closed down back in late October of last year. And it was good to see the Phantom get the win here because since he just debuted, I feel like he needed that momentum heading into his next match, uh, which we will talk about later in this show.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a good match. Good opener. Wasn't the best match, but I feel like it was a good way to start the show.
Yeah, it was good. Jack definitely needed the win more than Keynes did. Um, I do agree that it's nice that EWF has kind of revived a little bit of ENA. Not all of it, but
Definitely hope not. The good
God,
parts. The good parts of the
yeah,
have been revived.
no, we don't need Hirosta demon thing
Mm-mm.
again.
No
No,
Rex
no,
domination. None of that.
no, no. Never heard of it.
Oh, well.
Don't need to see it again. Um, but yeah, I like that he's kind of taking some of these guys and giving them a new platform to be on, because I think he's the only one who did it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's nice to see them on uh, a different show, but still be relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you have it. That's all there is to it. Next one, B Money defeats Nuru Billy. Um, yeah.
I think I'll just go first for this one. So I thought this match probably not as good as Jack the Phantom and Alex Keynes in terms of like match quality, but in terms of like introducing B Money and really and selling me on his character, I think it did a really great job of that.
Mhm.
Really just an arrogant prick, and
And then
I'm
he
loving it.
gets and then he gets destroyed by a fucking
What
machine.
a warrior, like
Dude,
Spartacus.
when he comes out, like, I just imagine the whole crowd is like clapping, like, slowly, like this guy's death is coming.
Already a short-lived career for B Money.
Like every time Spartacus hit like his music hits, everybody stands up like, oh god, if we're not on our feet, he's gonna fucking kill us. Like, we gotta stand up. We gotta. He I mean, this is going back a while ago to Starcade, but I personally thought that uh, Spartacus should have gone over there.
Hmm.
No offense to like Angel winning that match, of course, but I was like, of the three, like, you could make a brand new like star
Yes,
if you gave him that title.
I see your point. Just like strapping the rocket completely to Spartacus and making him the champion.
Yeah, like that'd be just this new mega like
Mhm.
destructive force as your champion.
The new megastar of the UCT. But I feel like his time will come. And
Yeah,
but first he'll kill B Money on the way getting there.
it's true. That that kid's career ends after like 3 months.
He had a good debut, but that's it. It's over.
That
He's dead.
that was all he needed. You know what? All right, we have a really good debut plan for you, and that's it. we just have we just have a debut. We don't know what else to do.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be something? That would be so shitty.
God.
Imagine that, like you come to a new promotion and they're just like, "Hey, we're gonna have you debut really strong, but then I don't know, figure it
And then
out."
that's it.
Yeah, like thank you for coming and have a good one. you know. Um, Next match was triple threat for the EWF Intercontinental Championship. Hirosta defeating Broken Jr. and Scorpion. Uh, I liked this match. I liked what all three of them brought to it. But this match was more of the backdrop for what we are getting, and that's okay.
Yeah. I think this was like the first show on the card where like the show really started ramping up in quality, just
Yeah, I would
because of
definitely
the
agree.
work these three really brought out. I think this match really stood out because all three of them are like kind of like high flyers, so it's distinguished this match from all the other ones on the card.
Yeah, definitely. But Hirosa's looked really good as Intercontinental Champion thus far.
Hmm.
Like it's been
I really,
definitely a resurgence for him.
yeah, I really gotta praise Brendan for truly reviving Hirosa's career.
Yeah, he went from one of the most like hated to not as much.
He went
I'm
from
sure there are people who still don't like Hirosa.
that's true, and that's okay. You know, it's gonna take a while before we get that stink off of him, and we see the how truly great Hirosa really is. And I
Yeah,
think his next match with the Phantom is really gonna do that.
yeah, that's gonna be a really good match.
Mm.
Um, yeah, that's what this match really sets up. Uh, Probably should have also mentioned this show comes with mega spoilers. That's why we tell you to watch the show beforehand.
Exactly.
Um, but yeah, it sets up Hirosta versus Jack really nicely, so that'll be that'll be fun. And then the next match for the EWF Women's Championship, brutal affair between these two. Viperous defeats Faramosa. Yeah, that was brutal.
I will say this is probably like the first time that I've actually been impressed by Vipers. Like I don't know why. I think it's their match at Starcade. It was. I didn't
Hmm.
like. I thought Mimosa was like the star of that match, or like, or at least this feud up until now. Cause like I didn't really get a grasp of how Vipers is in the ring. But like in this match, I think I really got a true feel for her character and the way just how brutal Vipers is.
Well, number one, Faramosa is still the star of this feud. Don't you forget
I'm
it.
sorry.
And
I'm sorry.
but but number two, I do agree. I think Vipress does look really good. She looks really tough here, and with this being the only women's match on the card, I'm interested to see who's going to be the next person to step up because now that Mos has lost twice, she's probably not going to be in the title picture for a little bit.
which is
She'll go off and do something
which
else.
is fine and dandy because most is kind of everywhere right now. You know, it's good to give some
She
other women a
really
shine
is.
at the moment.
She really is.
But who knows? Maybe
Win.
maybe Shannon can get a title shot next.
There you go. See, that's what the people want to see. You know, everybody would definitely love to see more Shannon Ocarina winning titles. Everybody being me. I want to see Shannon Ocarina winning more titles.
And I'm okay with that too. I'm all in.
See, there you go.
Oh.
There you go. That's what. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see who's the next challenger. But right now, I don't see whoever it ends up being. I don't see it being uh, the one to take the title.
Mm. I honestly,
I see Vipers with a little longer of a
I
run.
honestly think that Vipers is probably gonna hold it all the way till like well, I think she's gonna hold the title for as long as the Seven Deadly Sins is still a thing, just to show the dominance of the stable.
And then when it starts to crumble, it
Hmm.
kind of she loses it.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
maybe
that's
by like the season 2 finale, Vipers will like drop the belt to someone like Shannon or somebody else.
yeah, that would be good for the group. I don't know. I mean, Shannon does have ties to that group, so it would make
Hmm.
sense.
Plus, it would really
Kind of,
benefit you for her to win. So.
it's true. It's true. A lot of OCW stock in this show, so and you love to see that representation. Moving on. Uh, for the ENA Undisputed Championship, Mr. Hummel defeats Angel in another match where the ENA guy needed to win more.
Yep. As much as I don't like Hummel for biased reasons. Yeah, I thought this match was really good, but I think what detracted it for me was just like it was kind of slow. Maybe it's because both men are not like high flyers like the Intercontinental title match was, and they're just kind of like big, strong guys. So it's like you're not getting a lot of fast action, but you're getting a lot of brutality. And I thought
Hmm.
that really shined throughout the whole
Yeah, I mean these are, they're also older competitors. They're not
thing. Hmm.
not to say they can't go, but they're definitely
Yeah.
not as fast as yesteryear.
Yeah, I would have excused it completely, but like the next match after this, just really proved that it doesn't matter
Really,
uh,
really
it
doesn't.
really doesn't. Just how experienced you are, because we'll get to the next match when we get to it. But for now, I thought this title match was really good, and the post match really has me excited for Hummel potentially just getting hurt.
Hummel potentially dying
That would put a
is
huge
exciting.
smile on my face.
Is brutal.
And plus, like,
I'm really here to watch Hummel die. That's why I tune in to EWF.
exactly.
Jeez, that's crazy. I mean, going up against Mike in the way that he's been in EWF the last year, like yeah, he's definitely in for. He's gonna be taking some bumps. He's gonna be hurting.
Mm. And I'm really hoping we get like, and I'm really liking that we're gonna get the payoff to Mike and Hummel because of Ine's closure, and hopefully Mike wins the title because that's what Ine was kind of building up to, or at least him finally like ascending to the main event status before everything all came crumbling down. So.
Watch this take a huge ENA turn where like Mike's got him lined up, right?
Hmm.
Like he's got him lined up for the finisher. Lights go down. Rogan Rex in
Oh
the
my
ring
god.
behind him,
I'm
spoils it, comes back for the title.
I'm scared that's actually gonna happen now. If Brent
Brendan's sitting somewhere like, God fucking damn it. How did he know?
Brendan's definitely gonna listen to this, and I know he's just gonna think, oh, that might be a good idea, and and it would be, but I would be scared to see it either way.
See, now it's been spoken into existence. It's
Hmm.
going to happen.
We,
Whatever Brendan might have had planned for this is now gone.
yep, it's in the ether
You're welcome.
now.
I
Welcome.
want my royalties. This is some top quality booking right here.
Hmm.
You can't expect me to give this away for free. Um, but speaking of top quality booking, the next match is 1000% the main event. Not the main event, the match of the night.
Basically the main event.
Um, basically, yeah. Uh, that's not even personal bias. That's just a fact.
I can
Like
vouch
it's
for
just
that.
it was the best match of the night. Ninja defeating DJ Hero. Um, and it sets up a lot going forward. Um, it looks like those two are going to be feuding with Silver Star and Vix. So
The
that's
Hollywood
pretty cool.
Stars.
That's a match you've never seen before.
No.
Like it's gonna be just fine.
Hmm. And regards to DJ Ninja, I got no words that can really match just how good it really was. I really would recommend anybody who hasn't seen EWF Judgement Day yet to go watch it. And if you've already watched it, go rewatch it again because it's a really great match. Both men, especially the Ninja, just showing how far they can still go in the ring and provide just an amazing match. And I thought the story here was even better with DJ fully cementing himself as a good guy once again by refusing to cheat at
Yeah.
the end.
Yep. Had that change of heart. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's good. It's good. You know, um, I'm excited to see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
These two have never been a team before, so we'll see how it works.
How many times have they like faced off prior to this? Because I know they had their like first
Not
ever
many.
match like way back when DJ won the OCW World Title from him. But like,
Mm-hmm. There's that.
have they ever faced off
They
more
had,
than that?
they had that. They had a match at the first Rumble that was broken up by Greg, Dan, and Omega.
Oh, the
So,
Syndicate, right?
yep.
Okay, my LCW knowledge from back then is still kind of like eh.
Yeah, it's just kind of there.
Hmm.
It doesn't really matter. Um, then they had a match. Well, they were scheduled to have a match in that uh, collision course tournament that we were gonna do.
Oh yeah.
So there was that. Um, they never faced off during the crew storyline,
Really,
which is interesting.
I would have expected that like they maybe would have fought once like as part of like the build to like DJ versus Triple H and all that.
The only time they really interacted was when Ninja was supposed to come out for 30 and DJ super kicks him in the back. Like that was like the only
The
time.
only interaction we get. But I'm glad we got this match because it was amazing.
Yeah, it was definitely their best match together. Definitely the match of the night.
Mm.
Um, Not to say that the main event for the Titans title wasn't good too. Um, Angel Alexander defending and defeating Darkstorm. Um,
I'd say for me it was like one of those situations like let's say WrestleMania 25. You know, you had like Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, and then you have like the triple threat for the world title after that. It's like how are you gonna follow like the best match on the show?
yeah, yeah. They were definitely put in a tough spot, and I don't know if I'm the jury's still out on whether or not I like the whole like Angel cheating to win thing.
Hmm.
I don't know because you go from Gray, who was a really like dominant champion, to a new champion that's kind of like cheesing his way to victory.
Hmm. I
It's it's fine. I don't know. I'm not like completely soured on it, but I don't know.
hmm. I
It's just
I see your point, but I would say the opposite. I'm really enjoying like how different of a champion Angel is compared to Gray. And for the
Mhm.
most of the match, I was just like I said, like once you follow a big match like that, it's kind of hard to get into the next match. But like I think the ending really like sold the match for me because it not only continues the storyline, but like it will allow for a rematch that would be like bigger and better than the one they had Judgment Day. Not to say it was bad, but
Yeah.
I just feel like this next match that they're probably gonna have is gonna be better.
That was actually my next question. Do you think that they're facing off at the next one? at the next Mayhem show, or even like a
Hmm.
co-brand.
I think they are gonna have an immediate rematch because they, I don't think there's anybody else like on the Mayhem roster who's like been booked to probably challenge Angel next. Because with DJ and Ninja now like busy with the Hollywood stars, I think Darkstone's probably gonna get another turn at the title.
Yeah, I'm looking at the roster right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Right now, it's them. It's him or you know
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know who else. Like everybody else is doing something else, which is fine.
Maybe Spartacus after he kills B Money.
I mean, yeah. After we attend his funeral, like, yeah, I'm sure he'd love to go challenge for a championship belt.
The belt that he should
Um,
have won, according to you.
see, see, there we go.
Mhm.
Tie it all together.
It's all coming together.
It's actually just gonna lead to like some elimination chamber or something,
Mhm.
some bizarre out there. Jack Roberts will be thrown in there because it's a hardcore match.
Uh, but who knows if Jack Roberts will ever come back because the Messiah got rid of him.
Uh huh. Uh huh. Look at this
Just a
guy.
little shot fired out there.
He re- he removes a few people from the roster, and suddenly, you know.
Hey man, I gotta stroke my ego at least once in a while.
Oh dear. Oh man. I mean, to be fair, like your stable is pretty good. You know,
Hmm. I would comment on it, but I don't wanna stroke my ego too much.
spoiler.
But yeah, I think this show was really good, and I think if you ever wanted to know what EWF was like, I think this show would be like a good starting point, or like just a good encapsulation of like what EWF is about, and just
Yeah,
how
I would
good it
agree.
is from like top to bottom throughout the whole card. And I'm excited for what Brendan has next.
Yeah, I agree. Um, do we know what his next
I think he kept
thing is?
saying Vengeance, which is a co-branded two-night pay-per-view.
Okay, then Angel and Darkstorm are definitely facing off
Hmm.
there. It'll probably be that, and then Superstar or B Money, and then
B Money
uh,
Spartacus, Mike Hummel, and then Harosta versus the Phantom. I think those are all the matches that kind
and
of been set up.
and DJ Ninja, uh, Vix
Oh
Silverstone.
yeah. Overall, Vengeance is looking to be a really solid card.
Yeah, I agree.
Hmm.
He'll probably have a setup show for it, and then we'll have the full card.
Hmm.
But yeah, and if you haven't checked out the show yet, uh, highly recommend you do so, even though you know what happens. Um, and yeah, until next time, we'll keep going.
Goodbye.